Good evening. This is CTV News for Tuesday, March 24th. I'm Patricia Vallone.
And I'm Gina Bartee. Thank you for joining us tonight. Senator Ben Cardin is leading the charge to create an Amber Alert type system for law enforcement. It's called Blue Alert. Byron Scott was at the announcement and has more.
Conference taking place here at the Capitol. Now, Senator Ben Cardin has introduced this legislation since the 111th Congress. We are now in the 114th Congress, and he says this time he's confident it will pass.
We do this on behalf of the 900,000 men, women in our country, first responders who are in law enforcement at the federal.
Senator Ben Cardin continues his push for a nationwide Blue Alert system. It would alert police agencies across the country when the search is on for someone who threatens, injures, or kills police.
That information can get out quickly. I think most people are familiar with the other alerts that we have, the Amber Alert that helps save children's lives, the Silver Alert that brings seniors back to their homes. The Blue Alert will help law enforcement be able to deal with those who are intent on harming or killing police officers.
Some 20 states have enacted similar laws. Maryland did so a few years ago, following the 2010 murder of State Trooper Wesley Brown. Cardin's bill again would take the law nationwide. It has since been renamed the Rafael Ramos Wenji and Liu National Blue Alert Act of 2015 in honor of the two NYPD cops who were gunned down on December 20th.
And let's not forget, when this individual was in Maryland, he shot a female acquaintance of his in her residence. He then got on a bus and traveled to New York City, intent on assassinating two New York City police officers. Such a system would have increased the likelihood that this murderer could have been stopped before he was able to carry out his cowardly attack.
Unfortunately, we've lost a lot of law enforcement officers in the line of duty. In 2013, there was a little over 100 police officers who were killed. That number increased to 126 in 2014. So this is an urgent issue.
A vote on the measure is expected sometime after the Passover Easter break. And again, Senator Cardin is confident this will pass in large measure, he says, because one of the main roadblocks, the Oklahoma senator who opposed the measure for years, is no longer in office. Again, a vote expected sometime soon. At the Capitol, Byron Scott, CTV News.
County Executive Sharon Baker's controversial budget proposal for fiscal year 2016 is now in the hands of Prince George's council members. The plan calls for a 15% increase in property taxes. Baker says the revenue generated would be used to improve schools by 2020. But many residents say local taxes are already among the highest in the region. Dozens came to the council session in Upper Marlboro today to ask members to stop what they call a tax and spend mentality.
I'm here because I'm adamantly opposed to 15% property tax increase. Because if that happens, I'm now paying $4,000. That's an extra $600 onto my mortgage. And I don't have that kind of money. It should be a gradual increase where not only property owners has a part of this, but everybody.
What I'm asking the council to do is to stand up and represent the people that elected them to do a job. And that job is not to raise taxes 15.6% on hard-working homeowners who are struggling to keep their homes. And you got to remember, many people in this county are upside down, some are even underwater.
Taxing to get more money is not what this is about. What this is actually about is making sure that there's enough dollars to fund programs that will raise the school system. That goes from teacher salaries to specific programs that will do.
Others came to voice their concerns about the new MGM casino and what they see as a lack of opportunity for local workers.
And I'm right down the street from where they're doing the MGM casino. And my thing is, you're giving us a 15% tax increase, but where are the jobs? Where are the jobs for me and my neighbors? We're not seeing it. We're seeing everybody else come to our jobs.
It's early on yet. A lot of the work will be done on the interior. It's very, very restrictive in terms of the number of companies that provide the types of goods and services that have been put in vogue so far. So there's tons of opportunities that are still left.
To ease the impact of the proposed property tax, the county says it will offer a tax credit program in fiscal year 2016 for households with a total gross income of $60,000 and below.
Some say Maryland's business climate is not where it should be. Among the many critics, Governor Larry Hogan. Hogan was guest speaker today at a luncheon hosted by the group Maryland's Business for Responsive Government. The organization works to foster economic development and job creation. Hogan told attendees all they have to do is look at the new signs that are being put up around the state to see his commitment to welcoming new entrepreneurs.
As I was taking the oath of office, at the very same time, the signs on our highways all across the state were being changed. They were changed to say, "Welcome to Maryland, we're open for business." I think they used to say, "Welcome to Maryland, what's in your wallet?" Just moments after being sworn in, I walked up to the governor's office for the very first time, and I halted over 100 job-killing regulations.
We've had other pro-business governors. This one stated all throughout his campaign that he is pro-business, and he even put it on the road signs, right? Maryland now open for business. So as a pro-business organization, whether he's Republican or Democrat, we don't really care, but we want a pro-business person who can understand the implications financially, economically on the whole state of being pro-business. So we were very happy.
Corporate giant Marriott International announced plans to leave its Bethesda campus before its lease expires in 2022. Some say this is the first challenge for the Hogan administration.
The Maryland Senate passes a new tax on travel services. SB 190 is an accommodation tax that many travel agencies are not happy about. Steve Shore, president of the Travel Technology Association, says the bill makes Maryland hotels more expensive, hurts local businesses, and makes the state less competitive. The bill now goes before the House of Delegates. And you are watching CTV News. I'm Patricia Vallone.
And I'm Gina Bartee.